Hey everyone, I'm going to show you a quick tutorial today on how to use the new walls and vision settings within Above VTT. Above VTT is a free open source Google Chrome and Mozilla Firefox extension that works as a virtual tabletop that lays over top of D&D Beyond, completely free to use and as mentioned open source, and a lot of the devs are very open with their communication within their Discord channel and is very helpful with that as well. So I'm going to show you a quick way to how to use this new walls feature. You can see up top here with the toolbar there's a walls tool. There's draw wall, which will allow you to draw continuous walls in singular line forms. A rectangular wall tool, which will allow you to draw a box for a wall. There's the draw door, which will allow you to draw a door through an opening. A wall to door tool, which will allow you to create a door out of a wall. Erase line, which does exactly that. And erase area, which will allow you to select an area to erase from. And clear will clear it all out for you. So real quick, I have the Cragmaw hideout map lined up here. This is of course from the Lost Mines of Phandelver adventure. I'm going to just start roughly drawing a wall around here. As I begin, I'm going to hold shift down to make these lines go continuously. I'm going to hold shift the whole time. Additionally, you could use just right click to do this, but I prefer shift. So I'm going to, as mentioned, do this as quickly as possible and not do it as precise as I possibly could. Again, maybe don't be so precise though, because the more walls that you use, the more memory that it will additionally use for your computer or your browser. And some computers can handle a lot, some cannot. Maybe you as the DM, your computer can handle a lot of walls, but your players might have a potato for a computer, and that won't work so much for them. So keep it simple, stupid, is the always golden rule. So keep on drawing these lines around, going to keep it simple. Again, I could use the rectangle tool if these rooms were kind of more square and more like a house or a building of sorts. But of course, with these rough hewn dug out cavern walls, it's going to take a little bit more time and lines to create, but not a problem. It's still a fairly simple tool to use and to pick up. So if you want to, you can see I can scroll up and down. I'm just using my scroll wheel to do that, and I let go of shift. If you're holding shift, you can of course go left or right, and yeah. So keep on holding shift as I'm drawing each one of these lines. And I'm going to actually go around the legend here so that it is visible from the outside. And as I draw and click this last line, I let go of shift so that it completes that line. Go ahead and push shift again and start doing these walls within the interior as well. Again, I'm just being very quick and sloppy right now so that, for sake of brevity, and to show you guys how to just use the nuts and bolts of this thing. Again, I let go of shift before drawing that last line. And again, right click works just as well. And I just will do this one last guy here. I think that'll cover it. Alright, so that now you see I have all these walls drawn out, highlighted in green. Click the select tool, it'll take me out, but let me drop a guy out here because without having a token out here, you will not see the vision. So there we go, you can start seeing the line of sight being shown. I'll drop two of these guys out here. There we go. The dwarf has dark vision, the human does not. So I'm going to go ahead now into my scene, the settings. I'm going to turn up the darkness. This will black everything out except for the room on which the tokens are inside of. I will click this selected token vision on the top button so that I can see the vision of the selected tokens, of course. So with that, you can see this dwarf's dark vision, you can see in this darkness, but this human cannot see anything at all because he does not have dark vision. So say this is the daytime and I want to have a sunlight or some sort of light source outside. I'm going to go ahead and just drop a token out here. I searched the flame one real quick. I'm going to right click and select token, vision, and light. Make sure that token, vision, and light is enabled. Don't need the dark vision on. You can just clear that out. But I'm going to turn up the inner light to 1000 and outer light to 1000, just a big number so that it creates a big light source. I'm going to hide that token so that the players would not be able to see that. And now we have a outside light source. So you can see the vision changes as he moves around. and the human can also see now too because of that light source. Alright, so let's start moving the human inside. As soon as he gets in this room, he cannot see anything because, once again, he does not have that dark vision. This guy, he starts going there, but he can see in there. So let's go ahead and create another light source for him because maybe he wants a torch because he doesn't want to be left alone, not be able to see anything. So give him a torch and light. Again, I'm just going to clear out that dark vision, do 0, hit enter, and now he has a light source so he can see in here. You can see the inner and outer radius. The inner, of course, is going to be like your bright light. The outer radius is going to be your dim light, but you can use them however you'd like. You might have noticed in here there's also an option that says share vision with all players. You only really want to use this if, say, perhaps you have a familiar or something out here that you want to scout about for you. So say I go ahead and put this raven out here, and I go ahead and click the raven, and I'm going to go and do share vision with all players. So now when the players are looking at this, of course the player side is going to look a bit different than the DM side of things. The players will be able to see this raven's vision as well. Let's see, go ahead and give him some dark vision just so that we can see what he's seeing. And there you go. You can see exactly that. What's fun actually about the dark vision as well is that it will automatically add it to the tokens that have dark vision. So you can see that Drow has 120 feet of dark vision. Open up the monster stat block, and that is exactly what they have, 120 feet of dark vision. That's why this dwarf, when I placed him out here as well, his dark vision automatically showed up because it was linked to the character sheet. But say you want dark vision to not be a clear color as this 50% transparent white is, or even pure white. Maybe you want to be tinted like the black and white grays that you're supposed to have when you have dark vision. So say I use this blue color to at least just tint it a color. Now you can see this drow is seeing in those tints that dark vision color until they see a light source, which of course the light source would override that dark vision. So that is pretty simple to use. I'm going to quickly show you how to additionally use the doors tools. So I'm going to go ahead and just use this draw door tool first. Draw a door right there just by creating a line, and there you go. You see that there's now a wall there with a door. The character tokens, or the characters in general, will not be able to see that door symbol, only the DM will. The DM can click that, open up that door, and there you go. Click it again and close it. It's pretty simple to use. I'm going to close that door. I'm going to go back to walls. I'm going to erase area tool. I'm just going to erase that out. There we go. Now I'm going to do draw wall again. Draw a wall straight down this. I'm going to use the wall to door tool. So now that there's a wall there, I just drag and select this in that area where I want a door, and there we go. I have a door once again. Pretty simple. Perhaps I wanted to out here leave Cragmaw hideout visible. I will go ahead and take the walls, do rectangular wall to just select around that, and I will now create a light source to go within here. Give it the lantern setting. I'm going to go hide that token, and then I'm also going to share vision with all players. So then that way the players should always see that. I think that just about covers it for everything in here that I want to share. If you have any questions or comments or anything, feel free to drop them in the comments. Discord, Above VTT's Discord is always a great place to ask about as well. Devs and everyone in there are very active and willing to help out as much as they possibly can. Again, this is kind of the beginning phases of this, and very excited to show you guys what it is capable of, and pretty easy to set up, as you can see. So hope you guys learned something from this, and have a great day.